Hola bicholas, how y'all doing? So, I've decided that since RuPaul's Drag Race Season 7 is going to be premiering on Logo on March 2nd, that I was going to go back and do the RuPaul's Drag Race tag. Since I did the video back in 2012, I'm kind of interested to see how my answers are going to compare with what I answered back in 2012. One, because 3 seasons have gone by. We had All Stars that went by, Season 5 and Season 6. So I kind of want to see how, if I answer the same or if I answer differently, because, you know, there's been new contestants and all that. So we'll see how this goes. I forgot what I was going to say. I'm using the same questions that I did back in 2012, same exact set of questions. So let's get started on this bitch. The best season. I think Season 5 was the best season, actually. That was one of my favorites. I really liked Jinx and Alaska and Detox. And I think by far, like, the dynamics in that season with Alyssa versus Coco and Jinx versus Roxy versus Alaska versus who? It wasn't really, like, Jinx versus Alaska, but it was more or less Jinx versus, like, Roxy and Detox. I really liked that dynamic, and then everybody, like, underestimated Jinx, and they were like, oh my god, she's not gonna win, and blah, blah, blah. But I thought it was cool, too, because that season when I actually was watching, like, the intro videos, I noticed Jinx, like, from the beginning, and I was like, she's gonna be up there. I didn't think that she was gonna win, but I knew she was gonna get up there. And the only 2 queens that I actually knew of that season were Detox and Alaska. So I was kind of like, okay, I want to see how this bitch is gonna be, and she ended up taking the cake on that one, so props to you, Jinx. The best contestant, by far right now, Bianca Del Rio. I love me some Bianca Del Rio. She's everything that I want to be when I'm pissed off. And I long to be able to tell off a bitch just like her. Like, I don't know. And when I got to meet her back in, like, July or August, I was like, oh my god. No, I wasn't, because I had, like, a couple drinks in me. But I love Bianca. She was amazing. The most robbed contestant... Raven, because of, being duped from the crown on Season 2, and then her not getting the crown on All Stars also. Like, I think she was really robbed. But then I think that Ben de la Creme was really, really robbed in Season 6. I think she should have at least been in the top 4, not top 5. There are others that were in the top 4 that shouldn't have been in the top 4 that made it to the top 4. Biggest bitch, Gia Gunn, Season 6, or Fifi O'Hara, Season 4. Yeah, those two, they were just the biggest bitches. The best elimination, the episode when Laganja goes home, because, like, when you watch that one and then you watch Untucked afterwards, you're just like, okay, like, that was over the top, like, what the fuck happened? Like, because the episode before that wasn't, like, all that bad. There wasn't really a whole lot of anything, like, escalating. Like, she had some issues, but that was it. And then you see this episode just come by, and it's just, like, everything, like, the shit hit the fan on that episode, and just the whole, I feel very attacked. That was, oh my god. That was just too much. The best winner of any challenge, I really liked Mystique when she won the food eating challenge. Because, like, afterwards in Untucked, she's just like, I don't eat fried food. And, you know, Raven and Tyra were just sitting there like, really, bitch? Really? You don't eat fried food? And from what I hear, Mystique's lost a lot of weight, so that's actually pretty cool, too. Best mini challenge. I love Reading is Fundamental. I live for those jokes. My favorite is probably Jujubee, just, like, coming in there and then tearing everybody down, like, really, like, nobody expected that, to see Jujubee just read everybody to fill. The best main challenge, I love the Snatch Game, and any kind of singing challenge or acting challenge, those are probably my top 3 favorites. I know I don't have, like, one favorite. I'm horrible at picking one simple, like, favorite, but, yeah, Snatch Game, any kind of singing challenge, dancing challenge, too. The Season 5, like, dancing challenge, that probably, if I had to say I had an exact favorite, that was probably my favorite of all of them, when they had to do like the ballet, and Alyssa won that. I think she won that challenge too. Best lip sync ever. Why are you gonna ask me that? I love season 3, Manila versus Delta, MacArthur Park. Just that one, the emotion in that one's really good. Black Velvet with Jujubee and whoever she lip synced against and sent home. That one was a really good one. And I like Cold Hearted Snake with Coco Montrese and Alyssa Edwards, because that one, it was just like them. I don't know how to describe that. Like, it's them, their whole problem, like whatever they had, whatever the whole entire issue was, which it's not even like fully talked about that entire season, but whatever clash they had, it just kind of culminates up into that, and then I feel like you see some kind of resolution between the two. Like, they're like, oh my god, we can put our differences aside, be them scripted or not. But I really liked that lip sync. Best runway presentation / walk. Sorry if I'm looking off to the left, it's because I'm reading the questions off of YouTube. Best runway presentation / walk. My favorite walk is Vivacious from season 6. My favorite presentation, I really liked Ivy Winters when she came out, like with the stilts and everything, and she was like a big butterfly. And Courtney Axe, Eagle Wings, even though, like, I don't know, I'm not gonna have an even though for there, but I love those Eagle Wings. Those are crazy. Best dressed by any contestant. Why would you make me pick that? I did not expect that question, and it hit me from the side. I didn't expect it. Best dress. I was just watching season 5's like first episode the other day, and I really liked the episode that it's the first episode, Jinx's dress that she actually makes for the runway. I really like that one. I like the whole Grecian goddess, and it's just like really flowy, and there's blue, and turquoise is just like my absolute favorite color out of anything. So I think it was Jinx's dress in season 5, episode 1. The best quote by any contestant, Laganja takes the cake on that one. I feel very attacked. Like, you just see so many different, I just had a text pop up and it was unexpected. I don't know, it's just like, you've seen so many memes with that, and it's just like, it's become so funny in the last year. I love that quote. Best RuPaul's quote, oh no, she better don't. Sandra, no, she better don't. What else did he say? Anything with oh no, she better don't. That was like probably my favorite. Best judge. If we're going for just a main judge, then I would say Michelle Visage. I love Michelle. I'm really excited to see Ross Matthews and Carson Kressley in season 7. But for now, I really like Michelle Visage. And I listen to like the What's the Tea podcast, and you hear a lot of her talking about like behind the scenes stuff and just stuff that she's gone through in life. And I feel like she's very inspirational. She's somebody that I actually really look up to. So Michelle Visage. If we're going for a guest judge, I feel like Vanessa Williams was a guest judge, and I don't know. I feel so bad if I don't know, but I feel like if Vanessa Williams was one, then Vanessa Williams is probably one of my favorite guest judges, alongside Eliza Dushku from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Best comedy scene. I loved when they were doing the RuPaul roast in season 5, and Detox was up there talking so much shit about what's it called? About Michelle Visage. Like, I think that was probably one of my favorite. Best fight. Shangela and Mimi on first. Like, that went from 0 to 1,000,000 in a heartbeat. Like, she just said the word sugar daddy, and then Shangela just like bam, threw the drink and everything. I'm like, where did that come from? Like, there had to have been more that was edited out of that caused her to get up to the point to where she threw the drink. Because it's not like she's just going to be like, oh, well, you have a sugar daddy that bought everything. Like, she had to have said more. There had to have been more interaction between that to cause that. And I don't know. I just feel like there's more to that we didn't get to see that caused that. And my favorite other one is, I will whoop your ass, bitch. I'm from Chicago. Mystique versus Morgan in season 2. I think that's the first episode, too, in Untucked. The first Untucked episode. The best goodbye note. Ben de la Creme takes the cake on that one. She wrote an entire note on the entire mirror, so Darian had to, like, wipe that all off. Best lip sync song? Ooh. The best song, I think, right now, I think Sissy That Walk was probably my favorite lip sync song, even though that doesn't really count as a lip sync song, but whatever. The Malambo number 5, season 5, also, that was probably one of my favorites. It's just, you don't expect it. It's in a different language, and I just loved that. Most overrated and underrated contestant. My Mr. Ed impression. I think the most overrated is probably Chad Michaels. I really don't think that Chad should have won season All-Stars. I love Chad Michaels to death too, but I still think Raven should have won that challenge, that entire season. Like, hands down, that was Raven's season, and she was robbed again. And I think that All-Stars was made just so that Ru could go back and crown Chad Michaels, because I don't think that Sharon should have won season 4. No, I take that back. I think Sharon should have won season 4. I think it's just that with season 4, they had 2 really good people that could have been the winner. It could have either been Sharon or Chad, and he had to pick a winner, so they went with Sharon because that was like who all the fans were backing. So I feel like All-Stars was just so that they could go back and actually crown Chad, but Raven should have won that season. Most underrated, people do not give enough credit to, when the season came out, nobody really gave a lot of credit to Willem, just because he had that whole, like, carefree and didn't give a fuck attitude. But I think that Willem was probably most underrated, because out of all the queens, I think Willem is probably the most successful. So, yeah, that's all I have to say about that, really. Willem ended up doing the most. That's it, actually. That was the last question. So if you guys want to do this, feel free to tag yourself. I tagged myself by myself, so I really didn't care. I just wanted to do the video because I thought it was fun, and I wanted to see what my answers would be now. So I'm going to go back and watch my actual video. I will link it down in the description, and I'll probably annotate it somewhere too. So go ahead and just check that out. If you guys like it, like the video down below, share it, comment, reblog it, do all that, and just tag yourself, do the video, have fun. And if you guys do it, then tag me in it and let me know, and I'll watch it and like it and do all that and share my opinion, and share your guys' opinions down in the comment below. If you think I was stupid as fuck for saying something, then say it, tell me, because I'm gonna argue with you, but it is what it is, honey. Okay.